So we got the Made Freestyle disc getting broke down. Now the crazy part about that is, man, I'm so pissed because that shit was different and it was hard. But I uploaded that video. That video was like an hour and some change, right? I think it was an hour and 21 something minutes, or maybe a little less than that. No, was it? I think it was less. But I uploaded that shit probably about 4 or 5 times that night I did it, and it just kept saying blocked globally. I'm like, why the fuck is this shit getting blocked globally? I'm looking, usually it'd be the visual. So one of them was the visual, so I actually think I put a dark spot on the visual. Then I put it back up. It said it again. And then when I looked, it said the Made Freestyle was blocked globally. I'm like, yo, what the like, damn, just the music alone, bro. That shit was crazy. So I ended up just listening to it a few times, man, and I was just amazed that that nigga took Tupac and took Snoop Dogg and then put himself on the third verse. That was different. That's what made that battle different. Had Kendrick would have thought of something like that too, would have been dope. You know what I'm saying? But they both great artists, man. Like, I don't choose no sides. I believe they're both great artists. I haven't really gotten to Kendrick music like that, which I will later on. But this nigga got me on the run, and I say that because his delivery is crazy, homie. Like, I like battle rap, so it's like, I think that's why I'm fucking with his music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm actually I'm getting ready to play Iceman, but I heard Iceman, so I'm gonna do the one he did about Iceman, a breakdown and everybody he dissed and stuff like that. So I know, because that makes the songs even like doper. Like, fuck, this nigga was really like crashing the fuck out on these niggas. But yeah, man, I respect that nigga craft though, and the reason why I respect it too is that he ain't taking no bullshit from the nigga. He like, nigga, drop, like, nigga, drop, nigga, like, come on, like, you know what I'm saying? So I respect that nigga shit, bro. And the nigga's a great artist. I give him that. You know what I'm saying? Now, y'all like, will you put him at in your top 5? Man, to be honest, man, I don't have I just fuck with music, man. You know what I mean? I don't do none of that shit because then it turns into a debate. Everybody start arguing and shit. And I ain't no debating ass nigga because we ain't getting paid for debating. You know what I'm saying? But if I have to debate, I will. You know what I mean? If somebody say the wrong shit. But let's get into it, though, man.
All right, guys. So I knew this was going to happen if Kendrick did not issue a timely response, that Drake would most definitely drop another record on his head, and that is exactly what Drake just did. Now, I'm not one for putting time constraints on diss records. Whenever Kendrick's ready to drop, then so be it. But the longer that he takes, the more records that we're going to get from Drake. Drake is bored. Like, the guy's playing chess by himself.
And to come, like, y'all said he came, these niggas was coming back to back. Like, to actually do all these songs, bro, like that fucking Family Matters, that shit's so fucking hard. I don't know if Drake is, I know he probably wrote that shit. Some niggas is just fast at writing with the memory. He'll probably get in that motherfucker, bam, lay that shit, lay the next part. I don't know how he doing it, but however the fuck he doing it, he quick than a motherfucker, boy. That motherfucker drawing that bitch like a shotgun. You feel me?
Now, in the Push-Ups record, Drake stated that he was going into this war just like 50 Cent, and that is exactly what we have been seeing. Just like 50, Drake is leveraging social media right now to clown Kendrick. He's literally trying to force the guy to just put out a record. And the reason why Drake is doing this is because he understands the power of public perception. It's very interesting to me to see just how quickly the masses can completely change what was once a very strong opinion. If you asked people 3 weeks ago if Drake had even a chance at going toe-to-toe with Kendrick, they would have laughed you out.
Bro, that's another thing that makes him a great artist, is the fact that he continued to make music. Even, you know what I'm saying, even when Kendrick took his break or whatever, he's still dropping music. That's what make you a musician, bro. And that's what make you that's what separates you from other artists, is how you grind, your consistency, how you moving. Like, most niggas don't be dropping like this. I think that's the reason why NBA fans love him the way they love him, because how much music he dropped. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about what he dropped, it's how he dropping the shit, is how consistent he is about the shit. Like, he's dropping shit, and he's giving entertainment to people. And I think when you're doing this shit, when you're really hungry for it, when you really want it, this is what you do. You do this Drake shit, you feel me? That's what you do.
Out the building. However, as Drake has continued to chip away at Kendrick, the masses are now starting to change their minds. I actually did a poll today, and it had like 40,000 votes, and it was very close to like 50-50. And I know for sure if I had to run that poll a month ago, it would have been easily 80% in favor of Kendrick, maybe even higher. So right off rip, Drake feeds into the AI narrative that people were running with when it came to the push-ups track. Even in my own comments, this was something that I seen many people latch onto right up until the track hit streaming services. And look, I'll be honest, I'm a massive Kendrick Lamar fan. Like, I have intimate knowledge of every piece of music he's ever done. I'm a fan. But the way I'm seeing some of the people act on that side, it's nothing short of complete and utter fucking delusion at this point. Like, it is sad. Drake starts out the record by impersonating Tupac with an AI voice changer.
Kendrick, we need ya, the West Coast savior.
Oh, man.
Your name and some hip hop history. If you deal with this viciously, you seem a little nervous about all the publicity.
And keep in mind, like, it's
Man, I hope that, man, just that one little piece there, man, that block your shit,
extremely
dog.
clear that this is Drake rapping. Like, I first listened, I knew right away. You could tell this is Drake.
That shit was hard.
A voice changer. In the opening line, Drake cleverly channels Tupac to deliver a motivational message to Kendrick. Over the years, many looked at Kendrick as the successor of Pac, some even referring to him as his offspring. Even Kendrick mentioned a dream.
See, I don't like that. Nope. Nah, they got two different lanes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Two different lanes. Like, stop comparing these people, man. Y'all stop that shit, man. Like, everybody great in their own world. Like, Drake is up here, bro. You know, I'm not gonna fucking lie. I'm gonna tell you the truth. He's up there. Like, that motherfucker be flowing, bro. I haven't gotten to Kendrick, but we'll get there too. So I'll see where he sit as well. But, you know, I know he had one, some we can dive in. That shit was on the radio. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't my kind of music, so I didn't play it.
That he once had, where Tupac paid him a visit, imparting words of encouragement.
And it's a real situation where I was asleep one night, man, and his blur like a silhouette, and he basically said, "Keep doing what you're doing. Don't let my music die."
So Kendrick clearly took this visit from Tupac very seriously, and Drake uses this to his advantage. People look at
That
Kendrick
nigga probably
as
was eating
not
too much
just the
pork
West
that
Coast
night.
savior,
Shit.
but often as a savior of hip-hop as a whole, and Drake is shooting bullets through that narrative. He continues on to claim that if Kendrick played his cards right, that he could engrave his name in hip-hop history, and as we all know, Tupac is well known for having one of the most vicious and scathing diss records ever, which was Hit 'Em Up.
Yeah.
However, it gets even deeper when we find out that word on the street was that Kendrick was planning a Hit 'Em Up style record against Drake.
I heard his energy is just going to be something that's hard for Drake to match.
Yeah.
They said he's coming like on some Pac Hit 'Em Up.
So with this Tupac angle, he's really trying to get in his head now, really fucking with him. In the last line, Drake alludes to how Kendrick seems a little nervous with all the publicity. Realistically speaking, this is the first time where Kendrick has had his back against the wall. We've never seen him go toe-to-toe with another artist, especially someone as big as Drake, and it appears that he may have stage fright. This is quite literally the first time in Kendrick's career where he's found himself becoming the butt of many jokes. So Drake is pretty much saying, like, where are you when it's actually time to do this? Like, yeah, you did Control, you had your moment. Yeah, you did Like That, you had your moment. But now it's actually time. Like, where the fuck are you?
For this Canadian light-skinned doc, we need to know the baby West Coast victory, man. Call him a bitch for me.
Drake then proceeds to predict some of the obvious angles that Kendrick might use, taking away potential ammo.
Talk about him liking young girls, that's a gift for me. Heard it on the Button podcast, it's gotta be true.
Drake then makes mention.
That's when I knew it was Drake. I heard that delivery. I'm like, nah, nigga, Tupac wasn't rapping like that, nigga. Pac hard, nigga. But you know what I'm saying? This nigga got his own little sound and shit does. I'm like, man, this is nigga Drake, nigga.
To the ongoing viral rumors that he is involved with much younger women, which was a narrative seemingly promoted by the Joe Budden podcast. But really what Drake means with this is Kendrick is scrambling. Like, I'll call him a bitch. I'll call him light skin. What about the Joe Budden? That got to be true. I'll use that. Like, he's saying, like, I know you have fucking nothing. I got a lot.
They told me the spirit of Machiavelli is alive, and the nigga under 5'5", so it's gotta be you. I would beat the whole fucking game.
Drake
Hey,
uses
that shit
Tupac
was
to dish
killer.
out another joke regarding Kendrick's height and makes it seem as if Pac is disappointed with Kendrick's approach to the beef. He perfectly does this by pointing out how Pac handled his beefs in the past.
I would beat the whole fucking game.
Essentially, what Drake is doing here is he's downplaying any potential comparisons between Tupac and Kendrick. Drake is pretty much saying, look, you're not fucking Tupac. You never were Tupac. You never will be Tupac. You're not even this guy at all. Stop it.
It was me and Snoop Dogg, had my fucking shirt off in the House of Blues. K, you gotta fuck this nigga, girl, he gotta get abused.
Drake continues to blow holes in the Kendrick and Tupac comparisons by referencing Tupac's infamous performance at the House of Blues. It was at this performance where Pac doubled down on the Biggie disrespect, screaming out how he slept with Biggie's wife. Drake seemingly insinuates that without having this sort of angle to play and without having this sort of dirt in the tuck, he could never match the energy of Hit 'Em Up. Drake, on the other hand, does seem to have something nuclear on Kendrick, which he alluded to on the last record.
This ain't even everything I know, don't wake the demon up. This ain't even everything I know, don't wake the demon up.
And like, I'm only saying this shit because of the situation. Like, look at what we're seeing from Drake. He is begging this man to respond, mocking him with West Coast legends. He doesn't seem fazed by Kendrick Lamar at all. In fact, he seems more confident than he's ever been in his entire career right now.
All that shit about burning tattoos, it's not a move. That jail talk for real thugs, you gotta be you. Gotta leave this motherfucker broken and bruised before we really lose.
Drake then continues on by referencing Kendrick's line from Like That about burning tattoos.
I'm snatching chains and burning tattoos, it's up.
Drake begins to chip away at the aggressive boogeyman aura that Kendrick presented on Like That and claims that he needs to start being himself.
You asked for the smoke, now I seen you too busy for the smoke. I won't lie, the people confused. Now you about to get this shit another week and fall back to home, girl, could run the numbers up. I would've refused for these industry relationships, she not in your shoe.
Drake uses Tupac again to symbolize the stark contrast between Pac and Kendrick. He then alludes to how Kendrick has the people confused, as over the years, even the most respected OGs really put Kendrick on a pedestal.
So when he did drop the, Control verse, to me, it's necessary. He's feeling like he's feeling. One thing about the West Coast, we ain't never been friendly. So I don't know why y'all thought this nigga was gonna be friends with y'all because he had a backpack. He may have a motherfucking AK in that backpack.
Drake continues to detail what Pac's reaction would likely be to Kendrick's delay. So Drake got Pac saying, like, this guy? Like, this is the guy that you're saying is me? Like, that's a fucking insult. Do you guys remember what I did and who I was? Like, this is supposed to be the new Tupac? Nah. Drake hints that Kendrick felt pressured by the industry to delay his record release due to Taylor Swift's album drop this week. What's even more intriguing is Drake's choice to hold back his push-ups track until after Swift's release, adding a layer of depth and pettiness to the situation. I mean, essentially, Drake is doing exactly what Tupac is telling Kendrick to do on this record. Like, Drake is pretty much saying, even I'm more like Tupac than this guy.
You're supposed to be the boogeyman, go do what you do, unless it's a moment that you tell us it's not really you.
So Drake is really driving this thing home.
Hey, them niggas was going at it, bro. That was a dope ass battle. That was a dope battle, bro. Like, them niggas went at it. I listened to Euphoria again. That shit was pretty dope, man. You know what I'm saying? Just to not like us, I'm burnt the fuck out on that, man. That shit was playing. I was tired. I ain't gonna even lie. When I did the video, I was gonna skip it, but I don't really skip on the channel. But yeah, that shit was everywhere, man. That not like us shit. And to me, I feel like that's the reason why a lot of people felt that he won, is because this nigga performed it at the Super Bowl. It was everywhere, playing in the clubs, shit like that. But I don't know, man. It just seemed like, I don't know why niggas was so mad at Drake though. Like that nigga boosted a lot of these niggas' careers, man. And that's one thing I do take out of all this shit, is this one man had y'all motherfuckers with #1 records and just had y'all shit moving. You know what I'm saying? To turn around and then go to war with the niggas, like fuck, man. I don't know. I just come from a group of loyal niggas. We don't get down like that, man. And I feel like them niggas can make money together doing dope ass songs. If them niggas wasn't beefing, them niggas would probably create some epic shit. If they was to drop today, right now, the both of them, with J. Cole on some shit, that shit probably do 1 billion views. I ain't gonna even lie.
As he questions Kendrick's boogeyman exterior, Drake is pretty much saying, like, aren't you about that action? Like, I thought you were this rappity-rap, hardcore hip-hop guy. Unless that's not really you. Drake then switches up West Coast icons and starts to speak through Snoop.
Nephew, what the fuck you really got to do? Passed you the torch at the House of Blues, and now you got to do some dirty work. You know how to move, right? Right?
Speaking through Snoop,
Hey, that
Drake
shit was
references
hard.
the emotional moment for Kendrick when Snoop and several West Coast legends passed the torch to Kendrick at the House of Blues.
Nigga, you got the torch, nigga. You better run with that. You better run with it, nigga, because it's yours.
And I can almost guarantee that this is getting in Kendrick's head. Like, he's bringing him back to this moment where Snoop Dogg is like, yeah, here's the torch, but you got to do right by this. You know, this is a big fucking deal. Don't let us down. Drake then alludes to how Kendrick has to do some dirty work, mentioning that he knows how to move. Coming off my last video, again, I feel this is a reference to ongoing issues between Kendrick and his wife. It was only 4 months ago, Kendrick decided to purchase an $8.6 million penthouse in New York.
You know how to move, right? Right?
So pay attention to how he puts emphasis on this in particular. Like, you know how to move, right? Right?
I know you never been to jail, orange jumpsuits and shower shoes. Never shot nobody, never stabbed nobody, never did nothing violent, and no one. It's the homies that empower you.
Similar to the approach that Drake used through Tupac, he now drives this home through Snoop, mentioning how Kendrick has never been about that life and how it was the people that he surrounded himself with
Wrong cup.
that were really from the streets.
World is watching this chess game, but all you out of moves that you know the DOG never fucking got at you. But right now it seem like you posted up without a clue of what the fuck you about to do.
So, more of the same here. Drake continues to clown Kendrick for not responding in a more speedy manner, and he really says something that is pretty predictable of what Snoop might actually say. I mean, just think about how petty
That's
and
crazy.
disrespectful this is. Like, he's literally using West Coast legends to try to inspire this guy to just respond to him. Like, that's crazy. He then, in a funny way, segues into his own verse, making it seem like Snoop set him up for an alley-oop.
Yeah, that's the truth. I'm definitely about to come around the land gang and let my fucking bowel move. Shitting on you niggas from a whole different altitude.
Drake continues to shit on Kendrick and his label PG Lang and states that he is far above their caliber.
High up in the sky like I'm Howard Hughes. The first one really only took me an hour or two. The next one is really about to bring out the coward in you.
In the first line, Drake compares himself to aviation business tycoon Howard Hughes, who was once the richest man in America. He then has one of the coldest lines on the track, stating that his push-ups diss only took him 1 or 2 hours to make. While fans seem to marvel at Drake's performance on that record, he makes it seem like it was light work and that his next one will be a full-on knockout. And this right here is exactly how Drake is winning people over. Like, you can't win a fight by saying nothing. The judges got to have something to score. By Drake saying, yeah, that diss only took me 2 hours. Like, he's really trying to control the public's perception of Kendrick remaining quiet. Like, it doesn't look good for him.
But now we gotta wait a fucking week, cause Taylor Swift is the new top. And if you about to drop, she gotta approve. This girl really about to make you act like you not in a feud.
Similar to the lines on Push-Ups, where Drake alludes to TDE extorting Kendrick in the past, Drake claims that Taylor Swift has now assumed that role. He then makes it seem as if he has some inside
I know Taylor Swift was like, y'all leave me out this shit.
information that Kendrick is at the mercy of the industry's demands. You can't say that this is not calculated. Like, he's fucking playing chess here. Like, it's funny to me because Drake is known as the industry guy, but by doing shit like this, he's basically showing people that he really doesn't give a fuck. Like, if I want to drop, I'm dropping. Like, he's making a statement with this.
She tailor-made your schedule with Ant, you out of the loop. Hate all you corporate industry puppets, I'm not in the mood. I love it when you niggas talk loose like I'm not in the room.
Drake hints that Kendrick's manager Anthony has constructed a previous rollout with Taylor Swift and that Kendrick has zero say in the matter. He then makes it seem like he has someone within Kendrick's immediate circle that is sharing information with him.
Since like that, your tone changed a little, you not as enthused. How are you not in the booth? It feel like you kinda removed. You trying to let this shit die down. Nah, not this time, nigga, you following through.
Drake makes a...
That shit was so hard, nigga. Nah, not this time, nigga. You following through. Like, you following through with this shit, nigga. We ain't sending no more subliminal shots, nigga. It's time for war.
Big statement here. Kendrick's Control verse solidified his position at the time, casting Drake in somewhat of a negative light. At the end of the day, the Control verse truly did help propel Kendrick's career and overshadow Drake in the public eye. However, Drake makes it clear that he will not allow history to repeat itself and suggests that Kendrick attempted to recreate the Control moment with Like That. So he's saying like, no, not this time. You're not about to just get your little moment off and then go hide away. We're doing war this time. I'm not letting this happen again.
I guess you need another week to figure out how to improve. What the fuck is taking so long? We waiting on you.
Again, Drake is begging Kendrick to respond, basically saying that he's trying to buy time. Like, how are you not in the booth, bro? You're supposed to be this legendary MC. Where are you?
The rest of y'all are definitely involved. Y'all getting it too. Soon as you get the courage to drop, I'm out on the loose. On the loose.
So right now, Drake is not overly concerned about the side missions as Kendrick is his main target, but he does make it clear that he has more in the bag.
Hey, yeah, you know what? I'm going to get it on the Iceman disc. The Iceman record. When he say, your baby mama, something about don't even play your single. Where she at? Is he talking about A$AP Rocky with that one? Because I know he said we still good with your missus and something we don't want to burn them bridges.
For the others involved. And then he proceeds to do something that he never does, completely out of character. He just talks at the end of the record over the instrumental.
Yeah, shout out to Taylor Swift.
Yo, man, he playing this shit a lot, man. I hope this video even make it up, dude, because, like, this song, man, would not let me put this shit up, but I'm going to try to, you know what I'm saying, take some sounds out. Shit. Man.
Best gangster in the music game right now. You know, I moved my album when she dropped. I said that already. You know?
I mean, I think it's funny as fuck. He's making Taylor Swift seem like she's Suge Knight.
I know you in that NY apartment, you struggling right now. I know it. In a notepad doing lyrical gymnastics, my boy.
So again, the question needs to be asked, why did Kendrick purchase a property in New York just 4 months ago? Like I said, man, like Drake knows something. He does.
Better have a motherfucking quintuple entendre on that shit. Some shit I don't even understand. Like, this shit better be crazy. We waiting on you.
So this is really strategic and smart from Drake, especially given his previous mention of his last record only taking 1 or 2 hours. Drake is basically shaping public opinion before Kendrick even drops his record. Kendrick is known for being an amazing lyricist, so if it's taken this long, the diss has to
what
be
song
monumental.
is that? I just keep
it's
seeing
smart
niggas
because he's holding
do all
Kendrick
that. I'm trying to figure out
to
what
the
song that
standard
is.
that everyone else puts him at. Like this pedestal he's on. Like, this is where I want you to come in at. So regardless of what anyone says right now, Drake is clearly winning this war. Now, obviously, Kendrick hasn't responded.
Bro, and this is coming from a guy who says, man, he said he's a big Kendrick Lamar fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what does that tell you? You know what I mean? He said in his mind and his heart, he felt like Drake was, you know what I'm saying, winning that war. Like, I don't know, man. I just think them two niggas went at it, nigga. Like, them records was cold. Like, all the songs were cool. It was one Kendrick did that, you know, I think he was talking to his mom, his kid, and all that shit. I think them niggas was getting a little too personal. You know what I'm saying? But like in battle rap, niggas talk about your mom if she passed. Man, I'm clocking your ass. I can't take that type of shit.
But Drake already seems 2 to 3 steps ahead. Ultimately, what Drake tried to prove here with this record is that the guy that has been deemed the boogeyman, the guy that has been passed the torch, the guy that gets compared to Pac, the guy that antagonizes beef, is not really that guy. Now, this is far from over, right? I mean, like, we all seen how quick they flipped on Kendrick. All it takes is for him to drop that one record, and then the sheep are going to herd towards the noise, pretty much, right? Oh, we're
That's
going over
crazy.
here now. It's just how it is. We do need Kendrick to come with something because I guarantee if he doesn't, Drake is going to drop another record again. He's going to keep rapping. So it is what it is.
What's the
Lyrics?
Dirt is so dope,
He
bro.
kills it, right? His Kendrick.
Yo, man, hey, shit. Hey, man, shout out to What's the Dirt, man. He may not ever see my shit, but, man, this nigga, his breakdowns is really, really good. Like, I understand the shit that's going on. Man, he got me want to go back look through his catalog just to listen to some shit, man. But, yeah, man, shout out to y'all, too, man, for recommending it as well, man. Man, thank y'all so much, bro. Everybody who be tuning in on these, man, and all the other records and stuff like that, man, thank y'all. You know what I mean? Shout out to the mob, man. Y'all niggas been there since day one. Y'all all in the Discord, man. If you want to join the Discord, I'll leave a link in the description. I'll be forgetting like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna even lie, but I'm not gonna forget this time because, man, Supremacy not gonna let me forget, dog. You know what I'm saying? He always talking about, man, make sure you leave it up in the description, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the mods as well, man. Detroit at 40. Man, big ups to everybody. Abuse the comments, run the likes up. Man, mad love to y'all, man. Hey, I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.